Welcome to episode 6 of the TRX-4M Defender build. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This is episode 6. So we got some more upgrades to do on the TRX-4M Defender. The one thing is we're still having problems with the front raising and some other things. It's not climbing as well as I'd like it to. You know, I know my course is a little steep and can be a little difficult at times, but that's a good thing. So what we're gonna do today is brass, and more brass, as you read in the title of the video. So stay tuned, let's watch and see all the different parts that I put on the vehicle today. So here we go. We got some brass for you. So C-hubs in here from Little Guy Racing. Got those bad boys. I'm gonna put in the linkages also from Little Guy Racing. Got some brass here also from the rear and front diff covers, and I went with some Traxxas ones. And while I'm in there, I figure I'll put in some metal, the metal gears. So hopefully that'll stop a little bit there. And then while I'm also in there too, I'll finish putting off on all the bearings as well. So it's gonna be a pretty long install, so I'm not sure y'all really wanna watch this. So I may record some of it. If I run into any problems, I'll let y'all know. But other than that, I'm just going to start taking this bad boy apart and we'll get it all back together. So I wanted to do some measurements for you guys. So we're just gonna put these on there. So that's the old ones. And those are weighing in at 1 point, oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. There we go, that's easier to see. So these are weighing at 1.94 grams. We'll put the new ones on. So these are the metal ones. With everything equipped and the new bearings. We have 5.44 grams. So that is a difference right there. I'll post it there. And then, so we've got all those put together and everything like that. We've got the old, we'll do the old C's right here. Those are 9.93 grams, right? And we got the new ones here, which are roughly going to be 4.95. So wow, that's about 4 grams difference right there. And then we got the old ones of these, and these are 2.76. And then we have the new ones here, which are, wow, quite a bit heavier. And then for the last thing, we got the old differential plates, plastic, all plastic, right? And then we got the new TRX ones, the Traxxas ones I put, which are 8.59 grams, which they actually advertise as 8 grams. So that's pretty cool. So it looks like so far the front axle came apart nice and nice. The only thing I ran into a problem, I think, was taking out the old ones here, the old bearings. And I used a 4.0 box to push both of them out. On this one, I used the thing, and this one I used the old gear to kind of pry it out a little bit, which got most of it. And then on this one, I just pushed it out with the 4-box tool I got here. Wait, no, that's not it. Where's it at? Yeah, the 4-box tool I got here from Little Guy Racing. I used that, and that fit perfectly in there to kind of push out the old bearing. So I'll get it all reassembled real quick. Get the front axle reassembled, then I'll put it on the scale and we'll see how much it weighs. It's kind of interesting to see the differences between everything. So time to get the gears and everything all greased up, and we'll get it all back together. Hopefully it'll go as smoothly as it did going together. So I got the scale back out. I got the front axle here put together. Came out really nicely. Spins amazingly. Well, if they were straight, it'd spin better. But it does spin really good. I made sure I greased everything up, used the Traxxas stuff up there. The one thing is that, so on these screws right here, you can't use the ones that were previously in there because of, it has the bearings, right? I mean, at the bushings right here. And so when you put those back in, it can't use it. So what I had to do is I had to use the ones that were used on the C-hub to use up here, and then it worked perfectly. I just want to put it here on the scale, and so we can see about how much this new bad boy weighs. And it is, wow, 77.78 grams. That's quite a bit heavier than the old one used to be. So I will get this put back on and we'll get started on that back axle. So let's see here. I've got the back axle pulled off. I want to see how much it weighs, just so we kind of know. So it's 27.79 grams. So, well, let's get this taken apart and see if I run into any problems. Didn't on the first one, so let's hope the back one's the same way. So got the back axle all together. Got the bearings in. Man, this thing is smooth now. So no real problems running, no real problems putting any of this together. So let's see how much the final weight is on this. It's gone up a little bit, so 38.65 grams. So it's gone up a little bit, so that'll give me a little more room and a little more weight in the back, which is good. So that little more weight in the back should help keep it level, but the most improvement was on the front. So well, I'm gonna get this bad boy put together, and we'll do a quick come back real quick, and we'll make sure it's actually turning and moving and stuff, and then let's see what happens after that. Make sure I can get this bad boy all put back together. So we got everything back together now. Let's make sure, does it turn? Okay, that's a good sign, it's turning. That sounds good. Forward, backwards, looks like nothing's binding. So cool. Guess we'll get the wheels and everything back on, and we'll get it outside, and let's see how this bad boy runs now and see if I can do anything differently that I haven't been able to do before. Well, we're off. Of course, the first thing I'm going to test is the steep incline. Let's see what this can do with this brass upgrade, and I'm really holding my breath right now to see what we can do. Well, take two. First time I didn't make it. I think I really had a bad line. You can tell it was kind of pulling to the right. So I'm going to try to come in a different angle and see what we can do here. Hopefully maybe this time I can make it up. I'm still trying the steep incline. Okay guys, last chance. Let's see what this does. Coming in definitely a different angle this time. As you can tell, it just kind of pulls to the right, I guess, with the torque twist. So last try, let's see what it does. Oh crap. Did I get that? I don't think I got it. Actually, if you're sure, you could hear me on camera, but I was very excited I actually got it. So super stoked. Finally made the incline. Brass did help out with that, definitely. So we'll take the car back down, and we will go over to the steep incline again. But at the same time, you can tell it is a little more front heavier than it used to be. So let's see if I can maybe do the steep incline one more time. Not bad. Got it 2 times in a row. Very happy. Definitely this brass, I think, definitely helps with centering that front down. So very excited I did the upgrades, at least for this. But still got the rest of the course to test. So let's see what happens on the rest of the course. One more. Oh, man. Now before on this rock, I always had a lot of problems with picking a different line. The vehicle used to raise up in the front, so I had to go specifically for certain lines. But as you can tell with this first run that you're watching, I went straight up. The vehicle didn't raise, and it looks really good. So let's go ahead and try it for a second run here, and let's see if I get the same result. I'm going on the far right side. That one was kind of up the middle, and let's see how it works on this side too as well. So back at it, that one middle rock I always seem to have problems with when I go up if I don't hit it just right. And so still, even with the brass, it's still doing it, but I do feel a lot more confident that it is working a lot better. Here you can tell the brass kind of pulled it up and I was able to go over it. It's just that one big middle rock, you know, I'm still having problems with, but hey, the performance of this vehicle has definitely changed with the upgrade of the brass. So very happy so far. Let's go try it a third time and see if I can even get up this little ledge. Well, let's see what happens here. Looks like I am getting stuck on that rock again. Hopefully I can readjust a little bit here and pull it off to the left, and let's see if I can make it back up. Nope, still having problems there. Let's try one more time and see what happens. And yes, able to clear it. And you know, so definitely the brass is definitely helping, at least keeping the front end of the vehicle down. The last part of the course, you know, is my river rock, kind of a smaller incline. Let's go get it over there and test it and see how it's working over there. Wow, made it right up the first time. Let's try a second time, but definitely, you can definitely see the performance of this vehicle, that it is definitely a lot more stable, especially with that weight up front, and I'm able to kind of clear the rocks, and it keeps me pulled down, so I'm able to get better traction, I think. So the second run is kind of showing off the same thing so far. Usually I would get hung up kind of back there, I wouldn't be able to recorrect. But with the weight, it's able to keep those front wheels down, so I can keep it steering a lot better. So very, very happy with this so far. Well, let's do the steep incline one more time. Sorry, I'm really filming this, but I think this is probably where you see the biggest improvement so far in the vehicle. Let's see if I can make it up another time, but you know, heck, very, very happy so far. Oh. Well, guys, you just watched it. I can climb the steep incline.
It's much better on the other incline, and the river rocks, it's definitely performing a lot better. Super stoked with the vehicle, super stoked with all the upgrades that I've done. Thanks to Little Guy Racing, y'all make some great pieces and great parts. I'm glad those were able to help me as well as some of the other pieces I put on. So really, really super excited about this. I know, everyone says brass is one of the biggest things. The Defender's heavy on the back end. Putting brass definitely helps. So I've been watching a lot of videos, man, and there's a lot of great content out there to really help you with your vehicle. I really hope y'all appreciate it and watch this video. Like, subscribe, do all the other things. But one question I want to ask y'all, kind of what's the next thing I should do on this build? I'm a little confused. So please comment down below and tell me what maybe some of the stuff y'all have done on y'all's TRX-4M that's really helped the performance after y'all have done the brass. So I'll be looking for those comments and kind of point me in the right direction and maybe where I should go. But once again, thank y'all for watching so much. I really hope y'all are having fun out there with y'all RC hobbies like I am right now. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I will see y'all for the next episode.